Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be covering exactly how to correctly catch Smeargle. So everybody knows, or a lot of people know, that you just go to the AR camera and take a few snapshots and see if he pops up in your snapshots. But there's additional pieces to this that you might not know that we're going to try and cover in this video. So number one is, how do you even encounter this character, right? This Pokemon. So all you have to do is go to any Pokemon in your entire Pokedex, it doesn't matter which Pokemon it is, and click the little camera icon in the top right. So that camera is new, and it's going to allow you to take a snapshot of your favorite characters in your environment. So if you now look at a flat surface, it's going to show little feet that pop up on the floor, these little yellow feet. Now, just be aware that you have to be in good lighting, you have to move the camera around a little bit so that it can get the 3D depth perception of where you are, and then you're going to go ahead and just click on any of those feet, and the Pokemon's going to pop up. So there's Eevee, and you can actually walk all the way around it and take pictures of it. So if you go all the way around it and it's facing the wrong way, you can swipe across the screen just like this on top of the Pokemon. So we're just going to go swipe. And it does like a little attack move on you, but it'll also face you. So you can see that it's got those little exclamation marks over its head. But it's going to face you if you're behind it. Either way. So then you're just going to go ahead and take a snapshot. Boop, boop, boop. You can take as many as you want, but I only take around 3 each time. So then you exit by clicking in the top left. There's a little door with a little arrow on it. So then you get to review the snapshots that you've gotten here, and you can share them as well if you want to. But Smeargle will show up in your snapshots if he photobombs you, okay? So as soon as he photobombs you, I'll show you what it looks like by going to a video that I took earlier today. All right, so here is me trying to get him to encounter me. So I was outside just looking around. I'm at the carport in the back where you get to wash your cars and stuff because it was well lit and it was nighttime. So there's all of the little yellow things all over the floor, and there he is. So then you take a couple of snapshots. I took like 100. We'll just skip to when he pops up, and you push. So there you can see when I exit the photo mode and just click the exit button, it pops up with Smeargle photobombing my picture. Obviously, he wasn't there when I was taking the photo. He just photobombed it. So you can see that he's there. He's not in that picture, but he is in the first picture. So you don't actually need to review all of your photos. I've just paused the video here. You don't actually need to review all of your photos. You can just exit out of this screen by clicking the little X in the bottom. And if Smeargle pops up, then he was in one of your photos. So you can see I'm just showing you all the photos I took of the Pokemon here, and he popped up in the very first photo. So that's thing you might not know. Number one is Smeargle will pop up on the first photo of each Pokemon that you take. So you don't need to take 100 photos. You can just take one. The only reason I take 3 is to make sure that it's in focus and it looks good if I want to actually save that photo. But when it comes to Smeargle popping up and photobombing you, it's going to happen on the first photo of that Pokemon. So if you're, photographing Pikachu and he doesn't pop up on the first photo, you can get out of Pikachu and go to the next Pokemon and take another photo. So then you wait for him to pop up. He just magically pops up in your game. Then you can just click him, and he is a guaranteed catch. He's never going to run, so you can use pineapples and whatever you want. I only use the Ultra Ball just because I want to catch him with as few pineapples as I can. And as soon as you catch him, boom, you just get the candy, you get him, but you also get, this is part number 2 that you might not know, you get the stats of the character that you took the picture with. So because I took it with the electric Pokemon, I get Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, which is the exact moveset that Pokemon had that was in the picture that I was taking the photo of. So if you guys look at the Pokemon that I've still got in my Pokedex, where is he here? I passed him, didn't I? So for this one, I've got Confusion and Psychic, and that's because I've actually caught 2 of these. One with this lovely Mewtwo right here, Confusion and Psychic, and my photo looks like this. So this was the picture that I took and boom, there's Smeargle in the exact same screenshot or the exact same photo. So what it does is it saves one of each of the photos, so that if you didn't want, if you truly wanted to just take a picture of Mewtwo in a parking lot, you could and have that photo without Smeargle in there, but it'll save both. So that's one of the things as well. After you've taken all of these pictures, you want to make sure that you delete any of the ones that you don't want. Otherwise, your camera roll is going to get super full because it saves them all to your camera roll. So that's another thing that people might not know, is that Smeargle you can catch multiple of. There's this new gym badge, or this new badge, I mean, that you can earn, and it is have 10 surprise encounters in Go Snapshot. You'll notice it doesn't say Smeargle encounters, it says surprise encounters. So I'm guessing that at some point they're going to add different characters or different Pokemon that you can encounter via the snapshots. So that's number 2. Number 3 is that, ooh, maybe this will be shiny. Nope. That would have been awesome, though. The other thing that you might not know is that you can only catch one every 24 hours, okay? That doesn't mean that at midnight it's going to swap over. It means that if you've caught one at 8 p.m. on Monday, you can only catch another one at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, okay? So the last thing you need to know is just simply that it is a full random chance. I do not know what the percentage chance of him popping up in the photo is. I will tell you that for me, it has been the first photo that I have taken each day. One yesterday, one today, and it's been the first pic or the first snap that I've taken of the entire day. Same with a couple of my other friends, yet 2 of my other friends took hundreds of photos and only caught one on like their 100th picture that they took. My fiance still hasn't caught one, and she's been trying for 2 days. So again, who knows what the percent chance of actually having Smeargle pop up is. I do apologize if you haven't already caught one, and it might feel like it's going to take a million years to get them, but I can promise you that at some point, if you just keep on snapping away, just take one photo of a random Pokemon and then move on to the next Pokemon, that you'll eventually get Smeargle popping up in your photos. I do apologize if you don't have the luck that I'm having, but if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Also, I've got a Pokemon Discord. We've got about 1,000 people in there talking about mobile games right now. The link to that is over here scrolling around, but it's also in the description of the video as well, so feel free to check us out. Other than that, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel or friended me on Pokemon, here is my friend code. Feel free to go nuts. But also, if you haven't followed me on Twitter to stay up to date, my Twitter is also in the description. There's a link to it, as well as rolling around in the socials on the sidebar here. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, guys. Peace!